Hi everyone, my name's Jen. I'm a doctor working in Scotland in the Scottish borders, and last year I was lucky enough to do the 2019 Tour d'Afrique, cycling from Cairo to Cape Town. So I was the sole medic, and as medics we're often used to dealing with uncertainties and not knowing what's going to happen. I think everyone has to prepare mentally that we are going into the middle of nowhere often on an expedition, and we might be hours or days away from a medical facility, and even so that might not be comparable to what you expect at home in terms of the service that it can provide. So you have to mentally prepare for that. But I love that about the expedition, that we're constantly making decisions and weighing up risks and working out plans and what to do. But a lot of making that a success is being prepared, and that's the riders can do a lot ahead of an expedition to make it a much more enjoyable experience. And it's going to be a mental and a physical challenge. Your senses are bombarded from day one with new cultures, new food, new smells, new roads. You're getting used to your bike, probably riding it so many hours a day. So there's lots of physical things going on. There's definitely lots you can do before an expedition to help prepare. And I think you'll enjoy it a lot more if you come prepared. I think firstly, mentally preparing. You're going to be cycling a long distance in brand new environments. You're eating new food. You're going to be sleeping in your tent probably quite a lot if you're on a camping expedition, and just trying to mentally prepare for the challenges of that. There will be days when you're absolutely exhausted. You've cycled up a hill you never thought you'd be able to cycle up. You know, it's maybe day 50 of cycling with a few rest days in between, and just trying to mentally prepare for how you're going to deal with that, and some things that you might bring, like tiny luxuries or photographs, things that are going to help you when you're feeling really like you've hit a wall on the expedition. And once you get over that wall, the feeling will be great, and there'll be lows, but there'll be highs as well. I think physically, the most important thing is if you've got a pre-existing medical condition or a chronic condition, it's telling your GP or your physician early that you're wanting to do an expedition. And I think liaising with TDA and the tour medic about what's appropriate, and if they think it's possible for you to come on expedition. It would take a lot for me to say no to someone coming, but if you ask early enough, then we can chat about it and try and work a plan. If you're on a medication that needs kept in the fridge, maybe we can work out something with your home doctor about a different medication. But that's all best done early, months and months in advance, and that's where you can really help. Eating your regular medications, making sure you're going to have enough, because I can tell you that finding medications when we're going through some of these quite remote places is very tricky sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And it would make my life as medic a lot easier if you have enough of your regular medication with you, whether that be a tablet that you take or something that you take now and again but you need a store of. That's really great.
I just want to go back to what you said about pre-existing conditions, and all the riders fill out a health and fitness survey that we send, and we really encourage people to be thorough and honest in those. I think some people think it's an application, and if they put too many bad things, they're going to be not allowed on the tour. And like you said, 99% of the time we're able to accommodate your physical condition. It's just the more we know about it, the better we can take care of you, right? So I just wanted to add that.
And it's amazing what people can achieve, and I'm all for really encouraging people, even if you've got a pre-existing condition, to not, if you want to complete the expedition, then I'll do what I can to help you do that. There are some things, unfortunately, that it's just not safe to pick people on expedition with, but definitely ask the question, and don't sit there thinking, oh, I wish I'd signed up for that. At least if you ask us, then we can work out whether it's safe to take people on expedition, and like you said, usually it is.
Yeah, that's great. Any other preparation tips?
Getting your vaccinations early, making sure you're all up to date with those, and having a list of what you've had, and also and making sure you've got anything like a yellow fever card with you in a very organized place. We're packing bags every day, you're packing up your tent, you're packing your kit. We might be going through quite extreme weather, sandstorms, everything. So having some kind of little folder where you've got your important documents handy It's often on border crossings that you need all these bits of paper, and it's really important to be organized with those. And again, in an emergency, as a medic, I need access to all your medical documents and things. If you've got lists of conditions or medications, really important and very helpful if you can bring a wee list of those, because often even within Europe or in the Americas, the names of drugs and conditions can slightly vary, so it's helpful for me to have a list so that we can look things up if we need to. I have one more thing to say to future participants as well, is get your teeth checked before expedition.
Because
yeah, I'm not a dentist, and I can probably patch up something in an emergency till we get to a more definitive center, but it would help everyone out on expedition if you get those cavities checked before you go. Your diet can change on expedition. You might be drinking more sugary drinks, and if you get a cavity and have to spend your valuable rest day going to a dentist in somewhere very unknown, it's a stressful and potentially expensive experience, and much easier if you get a good dental check before you go on expedition. And good luck to everyone preparing for an expedition in the future. Hopefully we can all enjoy our bikes soon. So.
Yes. Thanks so much, Jen. Have a great evening.